Hello everyone, welcome to Aspire Academy. Let us begin with class 12th topic, that is human reproduction. So we are going to deal with the subtopic gametogenesis. This is our second lecture on this topic, human reproduction. Okay, so we will see what is gametogenesis. What does the term gametogenesis means? Okay, so gametogenesis is what? It's a process of formation of male and the female sex cells or gametes. Gamete बनने के process को बोलते हैं gametogenesis. Okay, and since this is we are talking about the human reproduction, that means it includes the male gamete and the female gamete both. And we know one thing, the most important thing, that gametes are always haploid. Okay, haploid cells, which is represented by small n. Okay, so how does the formation of the gamete take place? From the undifferentiated diploid cell. Okay, diploid cell से बनता है haploid gametes in the testes and the ovaries through the process of meiosis. So this is a very well explained definition, that gametogenesis is the formation of the male and the female gametes, that is a haploid gametes. From where it is formed? From the undifferentiated diploid cell. Okay, we know human beings, we have the chromosome number 46. Okay, chromosome number 46, that is represented by, so simply we can say the chromosome number is 46, which is in 23 pair. Okay, so both the gamete includes, both the gamete, when we talk only about the gamete, so we can see the male gamete, it has since it is haploid, so it is represented by 23 number of the chromosome, and the female gamete again, so we can say sperm cells or even ovum. Okay, both is having 23 number of the chromosome, which is an haploid. So haploid cell, how it is formed? From the diploid cell in the testes and in the ovaries through the process of meiosis. Since we know meiosis is a reduction division, chromosome number become halves. Okay, chromosome number, as we can see, chromosome number become halves. So this is the process of gametogenesis. So the process of formation of the male and the female gametes in the testes and the ovary respectively. So this is known as gametogenesis. Okay, we'll come across the different stages of spermatogenesis and oogenesis. So again, we'll come across what does the term spermatogenesis and oogenesis means. There are the several step-by-step process which undergoes, and then finally the process of formation of the gametes takes place. Okay, so gametogenesis, one thing here, gametogenesis in the male is known as what? Okay, gamete का formation अगर males में हो, so it is known as spermatogenesis, and if it is in the female, it is known as oogenesis. So spermatogenesis is seen in the case of the male, and the female oogenesis takes place. Now, in males, the spermatogenesis, what is the process of the sperm production? So spermatozoa formation occur. Spermatogenesis में क्या होता है? Spermatozoa formation take place, and in female oogenesis, ova formation take place. So what are the steps involved? It involves multiplication phase. In both the oogenesis and spermatogenesis, we see that it involves the several step, multiplication phase, then growth phase and maturation phase. That means multiplication of the sperm cells, how it will be formed finally from the spermatogonia. Okay, so several step, growth stage and then maturation finally. So in the 3 steps, the whole gametogenesis gets complete. Firstly, we will come to spermatogenesis. What is spermatogenesis? The process of formation of spermatozoa. Spermatozoa, that means the sperm cells. Where does it take place? In the seminiferous tubules. It takes place in the seminiferous tubules of the testes. So that process is known as spermatogenesis. Okay, so simply the formation of the sperm cells in the seminiferous tubules takes place. So this process is known as spermatogenesis. Okay, in testes, immature male germ cells. Okay, main germ cells, that means here we can see spermatogonia. Okay, spermatogonia is the immature one, and then it produces the sperm by the spermatogenesis. Several changes are taking place. Firstly, mitotic division will occur, and then in the two-step meiosis 1 and then meiosis 2 will occur, and finally we can see the spermatids are being converted into spermatozoa by the process of spermiogenesis. Okay. So here in testes, immature male germ cells, immature cells produces the sperm by the spermatogenesis. Okay. And that begins at puberty, not before puberty. Okay. In the testicles, the blood testis barrier forms. Okay. Blood testis barrier is formed to why? To keep the tubules separate from the systemic circulation so that the sperm cells do not get intermixed with the blood. Okay. So it is in the testes what happened? There is a blood testis barrier is being maintained. Okay. So here we can see firstly multiplication phase, growth phase and maturation phase. Okay. Spermatogonia, which is diploid cell, which is diploid. It will undergo mitotic division and then finally primary spermatocytes formation will take place and then secondary spermatocytes. After that meiosis, by the process of meiosis, since it is a reduction division, we can see chromosome number becomes half and finally the spermatids formation takes place. Okay. And then afterward, spermatids will be converted into spermatozoa by the process of spermiogenesis. Okay. So this definition, what is the difference between spermatogenesis and spermiogenesis? This things we have to just keep in mind. The seminiferous tubule. Okay. So the seminiferous tubules are lined by germinal epithelium. Here we can see the diagram. Okay. Firstly, we know in a single testis there are near about 250 tubules. Okay, or compartment like structure. Okay, and in each seminiferous tubule have near about 1 to 3 lobes like structure. Okay, so the seminiferous tubules are lined by germinal epithelium. We can see the seminiferous tubules, they are lined by germinal epithelium, which consist of primordial germ cell. Okay, जिसमें primary germ cells भी होते हैं. Okay, and they also contain certain amount of Sertoli cell, which is very important. Okay, it helps in the production of ABP. Okay, androgen binding protein का production होता है. Sertoli cells form the blood testis barrier. Okay, it does not allow the blood and the sperm cells to get mixed. It is important in the preventing the substance found in the blood from affecting the development of the sperm cells. Okay, so Sertoli cell we can see here. Firstly, this is spermatogonium. Okay, and here few Sertoli cells are present and near to the epithelium, germinal epithelium से जो nearer में आप देखोगे, that is primary spermatocytes, and then you can see the secondary spermatocytes, then the spermatids, and finally the spermatozoa is visible over here. Okay, so in each, here we can see the seminiferous tubules are present. Okay, seminiferous tubule में आप देख रहे हो 1 to 3 seminiferous tubules are present in each lobe. Okay, each lobe there is 1 to 3, and between this seminiferous tubule there is the space filled and there are the presence of Leydig cell. ठीक है, Leydig cell कहाँ present होता है? Seminiferous tubules के बीच में जो space है, in that, and within the this is one of the, you can see the 3 seminiferous tubules. It has been lined by the epithelium. Okay, and there is also the presence of Sertoli cell. Okay, which is helping in the formation of sperm cells. Okay, Sertoli cells का presence होता है. Okay, so we will also see the difference between Leydig cell and Sertoli cell. Firstly, the spermatogonia. Okay, from the spermatogonia, they undergoes the mitotic division. Okay, and then finally spermatogonia will help in the formation of primary spermatocyte. पहले you can see the germ cell, then finally the spermatogonium, which is again 2n diploid है, and after that, by the process of meiosis, primary spermatocytes will form. Again, meiosis will take place, and then secondary spermatocytes, then spermatids, and then the mature sperm cells. So we can see here the spermatogonia present at the inner side of the seminiferous tubule. सेमनीफेरस ट्यूब्यूल के इनर साइड में होते हैं स्पर्मेटोगोनिया. ओके, देन द स्पर्मेटोगोनिया फॉर्म्स स्पर्मेटोसाइट्स. सो वी कैन मार्क स्पर्मेटोगोनिया विल फॉर्म व्हाट. ठीक है, स्पर्मेटोगोनियम. ठीक है, स्पर्मेटोगोनियम विल फॉर्म स्पर्मेटोसाइट्स, एंड देन spermatocytes will undergo meiotic division. We can see spermatocytes is undergoing meiotic division. यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है, meiosis. It will go meiotic division to reproduce the secondary spermatocytes, and then finally the spermatids are transferred into the mature sperm cells or spermatozoa, both is same. Mature sperms or spermatozoa, both is same. Okay. And then the sperms are released from the seminiferous tubule by which process? By the process of spermiation. So ये definition हो गया, define spermiation. So it is the process of release of sperm from the seminiferous tubule. Okay, now we can move forward. Spermatogenesis include the two process, the formation of spermatids and the formation of spermatozoa. So it includes the spermatogenesis में क्या होता है, formation of spermatids, पहले spermatids बनेंगे and then the spermatozoa which is the mature sperm cells. So it is not done in a single step. Okay, it is not completed in a single step, but we can see formation of spermatids, it includes following phases. Okay, firstly there is multiplication phase. Okay, so multiplication phase is the first step. The male germ cell, the germ cell, here we can see primordial germ cell, the primary germ cell, okay, undergo meiotic division. Again and again we are seeing meiotic, पहले meiotic division होता है. It is mitotic, not meiotic. ठीक है, पहले the first step is mitotic. First two step में mitosis होगा, then again two step meiosis will occur. So the male germ cell undergo firstly mitotic, not meiotic. पहले mitosis होगा. Okay, to form the large number of spermatogonium. Mitosis से क्या होता है? Since it is a equational division, तो बहुत सारे spermatogonium बन जाएंगे. ठीक है, and then again spermatogonium is 2n diploid है, which are of two types. Spermatogonium is of two types, that is type A spermatogonia and type B spermatogonia. What is the role of type A spermatogonia का क्या role होगा? That serves as a stem cell. Okay, it acts as a stem cell. And type 2 वाले जो spermatogonia होते हैं, that act as a precursor of sperm cell. That means the sperm cells are being produced from type B spermatogonium. Okay, so here we can see in this diagram also, here the location of Sertoli cell is there. Okay, now this is the diagram showing the seminiferous tubule. Within the seminiferous tubule, what are the structures visible? Spermatid cytoplasm is there. Okay, now primordial germ cell है, mitosis हुआ, spermatogonium बना. ठीक है, again mitotic division, then primary spermatocytes, then meiotic 1, then meiotic 2. Finally जैसे meiotic 2 complete हुआ, spermatids are ready, and then finally the mature sperm cells are produced. So ये multiplication phase था. Okay, now we'll come to growth phase. Type B. इससे पहले ही just we have seen the type B spermatogonia. It is responsible, it is performing the role of the sperm production. So type B spermatogonium will increases their size. How? By the accumulation of nutrients in the cytoplasm. ठीक है, so in the seminiferous tubule, the cytoplasmic part is there. वहां से उन्हें nutrition मिलेगा and are ready for meiotic division, and the spermatocytes are called. ठीक है, जैसे पहला meiotic division हुआ तो firstly क्या बनेगा spermatogonium से? Primary spermatocytes. पहले primary spermatocytes बनेंगे from the first. You can see primary spermatocytes बना, by the first meiotic division, and again second meiotic division will take place. Second meiotic division, finally spermatids, and we can see the chromosomal number. जो primary spermatocytes है, they are diploid, 2n है, ठीक है, 2n, 46 number of chromosome. Okay, since यहाँ पे प्राइमरी स्पर्मेटोसाइट्स कैसे बने हैं, माइटोसिस से बने हैं, तो क्रोमोसोम नंबर तो सेम होना ही है. ओके, देन सिंस फर्स्ट मेयोटिक डिवीजन हैज टेकन प्लेस, देन सेकंड स्पर्मेटोसाइट्स बने, मियोसिस वर्ड आ गया, you have to reduce the number of the chromosome. Okay, so 23 chromosome. So here growth phase यही हुआ, primary spermatocytes से secondary spermatocytes बने. Okay, so this is the growth phase. Now maturation. In the maturation phase what happened? The primary, जो पहले primary spermatocytes बने हैं, complete the first meiotic division. First meiotic division हो गया, and then it will lead to the formation of the two equal, जैसे एक बार meiosis हुआ, it will lead to formation of two equal haploid. ठीक है, दो equal बने लेकिन haploid बने, both are n. Two equal haploid cells, that is secondary spermatocytes, which has only 23 chromosome number. दोनों haploid है, दोनों के पास chromosomal number 23 है. The secondary spermatocytes will undergo again second meiotic division to form. जैसे ही second meiotic division होगा, now 4 the cells will, जैसे यहाँ पे n 2n थे, 2n थे, ठीक है, now it will be converted to 4 equal, but all are haploid again. सारे 4 equal and all are haploid cells, and they are known as spermatids. Okay, finally the differentiation will occur, that is by the process of spermiogenesis, the production of the sperm cells will take place. तो ये सारा आपका maturation में आ गया, maturation phase में. Now we will see how does the formation of spermatozoa take place from the secondary spermatocytes के बाद. जैसे हमने spermatids देखा, तो spermatids से spermatozoa कैसे बनेगा, by which process? So the spermatids are transformed into the sperms, okay, and are also known as spermatozoa. Spermatozoa भी बोलते हैं. So it is been transformed. Spermatids transform हो रहा है spermatozoa में और the sperms में, ठीक है, either in you can call it as spermatozoa या spermatids में convert हो रहा है. So by the process of spermiogenesis or spermatolysis, ठीक है, spermatolysis. Okay. Now we can see after spermiogenesis, spermatids get converted to spermatozoa. ये कैसे हुआ? By the process of spermiogenesis. So after spermiogenesis, what happened? The sperms had become embedded in the Sertoli cell. So you can see ये एक particular seminiferous tubule है, ठीक है, seminiferous tubule है. The first one यहाँ पे जो nearest epithelium से जो बहुत close है, that is spermatogonia. And there is also located Sertoli cell जो कि seminiferous tubule के अंदर होता है. Okay, so we can see the sperm's head, जो mature spermatozoa है, the sperm's head are facing, or the head part is it is facing Sertoli cell. Okay, so we can see sperm heads become embedded in the Sertoli cell and are released from the seminiferous tubule. अब ये seminiferous tubule से release होगा कैसे? By the process of spermiation. Okay. Now we'll see how hormones are controlling spermatogenesis. Is there any hormones which plays the role in controlling this process of spermatogenesis? Okay, so what is spermatogenesis? Again, it starts at the age of puberty. Okay, before puberty, spermatogenesis does not perform. Okay, due to the significant increase in the secretion of the hormone, that is gonadotropic releasing hormone. ठीक है, gonadotropic releasing hormone from, so this hormone is released from hypothalamus, which is nearest to the pituitary gland. ठीक है, now we can see firstly increased level of gonadotropic releasing hormone. गोनाड्स रिलीजिंग के लिए भी हार्मोन होते हैं, द हार्मोन विच इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर रिलीजिंग ऑफ द गोनाड्स, ठीक है, इट स्टिमुलेट्स, व्हाट विल इट डू, ठीक है, गोनाडोट्रोपिक रिलीजिंग हार्मोन क्या करेगा, इट विल स्टिमुलेट द एंटीरियर पिट्यूटरी, हमारे पिट्यूटरी के एंटीरियर पार्ट को स्टिमुलेट करेगा टू सिक्रीट व्हाट, द टू इंपॉर्टेंट हार्मोन, दैट इज ल्यूटिनाइजिंग हार्मोन एंड द अनदर वन इज follicle stimulating hormone which is represented by FSH, ठीक है, luteinizing hormone और FSH, that is follicle stimulating hormone, it will be secreted, ठीक है, but how, by the action of gonadotropic hormone, ठीक है, increase level of gonadotropic hormone अगर बहुत ज्यादा हो गया तो ये इंक्रीज करवाएगा किस चीज को, luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone को. Now what is the role of LH, ल्यूटिनाइजिंग हार्मोन का रोल क्या होगा, ओके, सो विल सी ल्यूटिनाइजिंग हार्मोन इट एक्ट्स ऑन द लेडिक सेल, इसका रोल क्या है, लेडिक सेल पे एक्ट करना, ओके, एंड देन स्टिमुलेट द सिंथेसिस एंड सिक्रीशन ऑफ एंड्रोजन, दैट इज द एंड्रोजन दैट इज नोन एज टेस्टोस्टेरोन, ठीक है, इस हार्मोन को स्टिमुलेट करवाने का काम है एलएच का, ल्यूटिनाइजिंग हार्मोन, दैट मींस ल्यूटिनाइजिंग हार्मोन विल स्टिमुलेट एंड्रोजन सिक्रीशन, ओके. Now, androgen stimulates what? The process of spermatogenesis. Androgen का रोल क्या है? Spermatogenesis को, ठीक है, stimulate करना. Now, FSH. FSH क्या है? Follicle stimulating hormone. It is secreted by whom? By Sertoli cell within the seminiferous tubule. Seminiferous tubule के अंदर Sertoli cell है, उसका काम है FSH रिलीज करना, ठीक है. So already we have seen there are 1 2 3 seminiferous tubule in each lobe, ठीक है, 1 से 3 है, बीच के जो स्पेस है यहाँ पे होता है लेडिक सेल which is also known as interstitial cell. लेडिक सेल is also known as interstitial cell, तो यहाँ पे लेडिक सेल होता है, ठीक है, तो इसका काम सिर्फ क्या है, एंड्रोजन सिक्रीट करना, लेडिक सेल का काम है एंड्रोजन सिक्रीशन and that androgen secretion will help in the process of spermatogenesis. अब दूसरा रोल किसका, एफएसएच का. एफएसएच कहाँ प्रेजेंट है, सर्टोली सेल में, ठीक है, ऑन सर्टोली सेल एंड दैट एफएसएच विद इन द सर्टोली सेल, क्योंकि सर्टोली सेल तो सेमिनिफेरस के अंदर है, ठीक है, तो उस सर्टोली सेल का काम क्या है, एफएसएच का काम क्या है, ठीक है, सिक्रीट 2 फैक्टर दैट इज एबीपी, एंड्रोजन बाइंडिंग प्रोटीन बनाएगा, ठीक है, दिस एफएसएच का काम है एबीपी प्रोड्यूस करना एंड देन इनहिबिन, ठीक है, दूसरा किस चीज को सिक्रीट करने वाला है, इनहिबिन, ठीक है, विच हेल्प इन स्पर्मियोजेनेसिस, ओके, स्पर्मेटिड से स्पर्म्स बनाने में इनहिबिन हेल्प करता है, ओके. नाउ विल सी व्हाट आर आफ्टर दिस, जस्ट विल कम टू दिस एरो डायग्राम, ठीक है, हार्मोनल कंट्रोल, what is the role of this hormones in the males which is helping in spermatogenesis. Firstly we have seen गोनाडोट्रोपिक हार्मोन कहाँ से रिलीज होता है, हाइपोथैलेमस से. सो लेट्स टेक हाइपोथैलेमस एट द बिगिनिंग, सबसे ऊपर में हाइपोथैलेमस को रखते क्योंकि यही कंट्रोल करने वाला है, ठीक है. हाइपोथैलेमस इज रिलीजिंग व्हाट, गोनाडोट्रोपिक हार्मोन, ठीक है, फ्रॉम वेयर, कैसे, कहाँ से सिक्रीट होगा, फ्रॉम एंटीरियर पिट्यूटरी, ओके. नाउ एंटीरियर पिट्यूटरी इज गोइंग टू रिलीज 2 टाइप ऑफ हार्मोन, एलएच, ठीक है, एंड दूसरा एफएसएच. LH क्या है, ल्यूटिनाइजिंग हार्मोन एंड FSH क्या है, फॉलिकल स्टिमुलेटिंग हार्मोन, ओके. LH का क्या काम है, ये लेडिक सेल के पास जाए एंड इट विल जस्ट help the Leydig cell to secrete testosterone hormone, which is helpful in spermatogenesis. So we can see the step-by-step process. Hypothalamus control करता है, okay? It will secrete gonadotropic releasing hormone will be secreted from the anterior pituitary. Okay. Then here we can see LH and FSH. LH क्या कर रहा है? Leydig cell. It will help the Leydig cell to secrete testosterone, which is helpful in spermatogenesis. Now, hypothalamus का काम है gonadotropic releasing hormone release करना. Anterior pituitary का काम है LH और FSH release करना. FSH कहाँ release होता है? From where it is produced? From the Sertoli cell. And what is it releasing the two factors A, B, P और दूसरा inhibin. inhibin also, the two factor. So inhibin and ABP together helps in spermiogenesis. Now, what is the significance? What is the importance of spermatogenesis? Okay, so during spermatogenesis, one spermatogonium produces 4 sperm cells. Finally, we have seen the multiplication phase, growth phase, maturation phase. So we have undergone to this process. ठीक है, प्राइमोडियल जर्म सेल से क्या बना था? स्पर्मेटोगोनियम बना था. ठीक है, देन प्राइमरी स्पर्मेटोसाइट्स, सेकेंडरी स्पर्मेटोसाइट्स, देन स्पर्मेटिड्स एंड फाइनली द मैच्योर स्पर्म सेल्स. तो स्पर्मेटोगोनियम से, ठीक है, फाइनली द स्पर्म सेल्स वर प्रोड्यूस्ड. Okay, one spermatogonium is going to produce how much sperm cells? 4. Okay, तो ये spermatogenesis का एक importance हुआ कि spermatogonium से sperm cells बनेंगे. Then it maintained the chromosome number of the species. Okay, chromosome number is still maintained. Now, during meiosis 1, we have seen crossing over take place. Okay, which bring about variation. तो meiosis 1 में crossing over होता है. ठीक है, क्रॉसिंग ओवर में क्या होता है? कैरेक्टर इंटरचेंज होते हैं, तो लिटिल बिट वेरिएशन. दैट इज व्हाई वी आर नॉट 100% सेम और एग्जैक्ट कॉपी ऑफ आवर पेरेंट, बिकॉज देयर इज सर्टेन वेरिएशन. और ये वेरिएशन कब हुआ? ड्यूरिंग द meiosis 1. क्रॉसिंग ओवर जब हुआ देन. ओके, नाउ विल कम टू द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द स्पर्म सेल्स. ठीक है, व्हाट इज स्पर्म? इट इज अ माइक्रोस्कोपिक स्ट्रक्चर. ओके, इट इज कंपोज्ड ऑफ certain the main structure, that is the head part is there, neck, middle piece and tail, the 4 important part of a sperm cell. Okay, so this is the head region. We can see here head, it contain the frontmost part, that is known as acrosome. Then the nucleus is present and centriole. Okay, then there is a neck region. This region is called the neck region. Then we can see the middle piece which has a mitochondria, spiral shaped mitochondria is present at the middle piece. And finally the tail. And there is, we can see the plasma membrane is also there, the outermost cell membrane bhi hai. Now a plasma membrane, it envelop the whole sperm cells. ठीक है, plasma membrane क्या कहता है? कवर अप करता है. ठीक है, एक envelope बनाता है over the sperm, and the sperm head contain the elongated haploid nucleus. ये जो nucleus है, it is haploid nucleus, elongated. It is not small, it is elongated haploid nucleus. And the anterior portion, the anterior, the front one, okay, the front portion, that is also known as anterior portion, that is covered by a cap-like structure. This cap-like structure is known as acrosome. So we can see the nucleus is elongated and haploid. Acrosome is the anterior portion of the sperm cells. So anterior portion covered by a cap-like structure which is known as acrosome. Okay. Now, the acrosome is filled with certain enzyme that is known as proteolytic enzyme. Okay, which is called the sperm lysine, that help in fertilization of ovum. So fertilization के लिए कौन से enzymes helpful है? That is proteolytic enzyme, which is also known as sperm lysine. कहाँ बनता है ये? Acrosome में filled है. Okay, so neck region of the sperm cells, neck present between the head and the middle piece. Yes, we have seen neck कहाँ पे है? Head और middle piece के बीच का region है. It contain proximal centriole. ठीक है, neck region पे क्या है? Centriole है. ठीक है, toward the nucleus which plays a role in the first cleavage of the zygote. Zygote में cleavage में कौन helpful होगा? This centriole. ठीक है, and distal centriole which give rise to axial filament of the sperm cell. Okay, so जो front proximal centriole, जो centriole का first part है, वो क्या बनाएगा? Cleavage में help करेगा zygote को cleave करने में. ठीक है, then the distal, the back one. Okay, the another most the second centriole part, it give rise to axial filament of the sperm. Then the middle piece possesses numerous mitochondria. ठीक है, middle piece में क्या होता है? Mitochondria होता है. They provide energy. As in general also we know mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. ठीक है, किसी भी सेल का पावर हाउस होता है. So in the sperm also, the mitochondria which is present in the middle piece region, it produces energy for sperm motility. Okay, which is essential for fertilization. So movement में sperms के movement में help करता है this mitochondria as it provides energy. So it is the powerhouse of the sperm. So that is the mitochondria. Okay, the tail, it helps the sperms to swim in the fluid medium. ठीक है, swimming में help करने में help the sperms to swim in the fluid medium. Okay, so it is done by the tail. Now, the human male ejaculate near about 200 to 300 million sperms during a coitus, and of which for the normal fertility, 60% of the sperm must have the normal shape. If the normally, if the fertility is must, then it requires 60% of the normal sperms with the normal shape and the size, and at least 40% of them must show vigorous motility. ठीक है. Now, sperm released from the seminiferous tubule are transported to the accessory duct. Okay. So, the sperm which is released by the seminiferous tubule, where does it go? It is transported by the accessory duct. Okay. Male accessory duct, which is through that it is being carried away forward. Okay. So, the secretion of epididymis, we know epididymis also helps in the passage of the sperm cells. Okay. Epididymis, vasa deferens, seminal vesicles, prostrate gland, these are essential for the maturation and motility of sperm. So, maturation में भी and motility में भी help करता है. Okay. So, epididymis, vasa deferens, these are the accessory duct, and seminal vesicles and prostrate include accessory glands. Okay. Because these glands are secreting certain substance. So, the seminal plasma, जो seminal vesicle है, उसके जो plasma part है, along with the sperm, constitute the semen. So, we can say seminal plasma. Okay, together with sperm, it is known as semen. Okay, so the function of the male sex accessory duct and accessory gland, दोनों का role क्या है? It helps, so the function of all the glands and the duct are maintained by the testicular hormone, that is androgen, that is testosterone. So, ये function of the accessory glands and accessory duct is, again it is controlled by androgen, which is testosterone. Okay. Now, this hormone, testicular hormone, is very helpful. Okay. And in maintaining the function of these glands. Now, so oogenesis. What is oogenesis? As we have studied, this is gametogenesis. ठीक है, gamete बनने का process है. So what is oogenesis? It is the formation of mature gametes, female gamete, that is, and the process of formation of the gamete, female gamete, that is the ovum, that is, this process is known as oogenesis. Okay. So there are also 3 steps which are involved in the whole formation of the female gametes. So the phases, we can just divide the phases into 3: multiplication phase, growth phase, and the last one, maturation phase. Okay. So we'll see the chromosomal number during the all the step-by-step process of gametogenesis. Okay. First of all, there is oogonia. Okay. That oogonia is diploid, 2n. Okay. That means we can say 46 chromosomes is present, diploid hai. It will undergo mitosis. ठीक है, mitotic differentiation होगा. Then finally formation of primary oocytes will take place. Again the primary oocytes is 2n, diploid. Okay. Then as soon as the meiotic division take place, the first meiotic division, the primary oocytes will be converted into secondary oocyte. Okay. And this will be haploid. Since meiotic has taken place, meiotic is a reduction division. Okay. And finally, secondary oocytes will undergo again meiosis and then ovum formation, the female gamete. Okay. Now, we can see the secondary oocytes have been divided. Here you can see second polar body and the first polar body. Okay. it is divided. So haploid बन गया, both are haploid, first polar body and the second. ठीक है, secondary oocytes both are haploid. ठीक है, chromosome number is 23. And we know there are total near about 4 millions oogonia, okay, before puberty, that is during the embryonic development. Okay, so we can see during embryonic development, okay, there are near about 4 millions approximately, okay, the primary follicles. But during the puberty stage, till that, okay, few of that get degenerated, and finally there are 60,000 to 80,000 follicles which are present at the puberty. Okay, now we'll see what are the different process the oogonium undergoes for the formation of the gamete. Now, first of all, it is a multiplication phase. As the name suggests, multiplication phase. Okay, so it is initiated during the embryonic development. Okay, so when a couple of millions of the gamete mother cell, that is a oogonia, are formed in each of the fetal ovary. In each of the ovary, near about millions. So if in total we are counting, it is near about 4 millions. So oogonia multiply by the mitotic division. First of all, multiplication जो होता है वो mitosis से होता है. Okay, so this multiplication process, this multiplication of the oogonium take place by mitosis, that is mitotic division, forming primary oocyte. So oogonium से क्या बन रहा है? Oogonia that will undergo mitosis, and by the process here mitosis में क्या होगा? Multiplication of the oogonium cells or the follicle will take place, and then finally primary oocytes formation will occur. Okay, the gamete mother cell that is oogonia. ठीक है, gamete mother cell इसी oogonia को बोला जा रहा है. So that will start the division and enter, okay, it will enter prophase 1, where, ठीक है, prophase 1 of the meiotic division and get temporarily arrested. तो meiosis यहाँ पे हो रहा है prophase 1 में. ठीक है, first of all, as the gamete enter the division, as the division starts, prophase 1 में, ठीक है, the here we can say meiosis get arrested. Meiosis stop हो जाता है at that stage, and that is finally it leads to primary oocytes formation. Meiosis नहीं होता है, and then since meiosis is arrested in prophase 1, okay, prophase 1 and primary oocytes formation take place. So here also we can see in this the oogenesis process, formation of the ovum. So first of all, this follicle, okay, this oogonia is undergoing mitosis. Again diploid condition we can see. Primary oocyte बना, वो diploid है. Then that primary oocyte will undergo meiosis, and there, ठीक है, it will leads to the formation of the first polar body, and the second one will be secondary oocytes. It is secondary oocyte, and then secondary oocyte will undergo again meiosis. Okay, so it will lead to the formation of the second polar body, and the another one is ovum. Okay, so here we will see step by step different process, how the oogenesis process continues. Okay, first of all, primary follicles are there. उससे भी पहले आप देख सकते हो primordial follicles. ठीक है, very simple follicles. Then the primary follicles. Again the development take place. It leads to secondary. Then antral follicles are also there. Tertiary stage में होता है. And then finally Graafian follicle. Okay, and the release of the ovum, mature ovum take place. So that this all we will cover up in the next phases. This is the multiplication phase. और आगे का process, ठीक है, growth phase and maturation phase we will see in that. So what we have seen, oogonia, that is the egg mother cell, are formed and added before the birth. Okay, so oogonia is undergoing, पहले तो mitosis हुआ, क्यों? For the multiplication. Okay, and then finally primary oocytes has formed. So each primary oocyte, जितने भी primary oocyte है, ठीक है, the primary oocyte which is diploid, it will be surrounded by the layer of granulosa. ठीक है, it will be surrounded by a layer of granulosa. Okay, सो ग्रैन्युलोसा लेयर है ये, द प्राइमरी, हियर दिस प्राइमरी oocyte अगेन इट इज डिप्लॉयड, ठीक है. सो फाइनली द ग्रैन्युलोसा लेयर हैज बीन डेवलप्ड. सो फाइनली इट लीड्स टू, जो प्राइमरी oocyte है उससे क्या बना, प्राइमरी फॉलिकल. A large number of these follicles get degenerated because large amount of the follicles are formed during the embryonic development. ठीक है. So near about at the till puberty, many of that follicles get degenerated. Okay. Now the growth phase. What happened in the growth phase? Multiplication already हो गया है, ठीक है, by the mitosis process. So each primary oocyte, ठीक है, जो प्राइमरी oocyte है, अगेन दैट इज गेटिंग, दैट प्राइमरी oocyte इज गेटिंग सराउंडेड बाय ग्रैन्युलोसा एंड दिस स्टेप, ठीक है, दिस इज नोन एज प्राइमरी फॉलिकल. ग्रैन्युलोसा लेयर आ गया, दैट इज प्राइमरी फॉलिकल इट इज. ओके, सो अ लार्ज नंबर ऑफ दीज फॉलिकल degenerate during the phase that is before puberty. This thing we have to just keep in mind, ठीक है. एंड एट प्यूबर्टी 60,000 to 80,000 प्राइमरी फॉलिकल्स होते हैं, ठीक है, आर लेफ्ट एंड रेस्ट ऑल आर डिजेनरेटेड. ओके, सो दिस इज द न्यूक्लियस पार्ट, दिस इज द साइटोप्लाज्म पार्ट, ठीक है. एक मैच्योर ओवम का दिस इज द डायग्रामेटिक व्यू एंड हियर इज द न्यूक्लियस, फर्स्ट पोलर बॉडी एंड देन जोना पेल्यूसिएडा, दिस इज द लेयर, okay, jelly coat like structure. Then corona radiata, this is the surrounding of the ovum cells. Okay, now we'll come to the primary follicle, ठीक है, that gets surrounded by more and more layers. That same primary follicles जो बना, जो granulosa के layer से, again it is surrounded by much more follicles. granulosa layer, बहुत सारे और भी granulosa का development हो रहा है वहां पे, ठीक है. And then finally new theca, ठीक है, there is a formation of theca which is surrounding the whole primary follicles, ठीक है. So this is theca. Okay, so new theca, and this stage जब theca का development हो जाए, so this is 2n diploid है, but this follicle will be called as the secondary follicle. Okay, secondary follicle. So during the stage when the secondary follicles are developed, तो इसमें क्या चीज ध्यान देना आपको, थेका का डेवलपमेंट होता है, ठीक है. और प्राइमरी फॉलिकल्स में ग्रैन्युलोसा का सिंगल लेयर, ओके, एंड हियर देयर इज मल्टीपल लेयर्स ऑफ द ग्रैन्युलोसा. सो नाउ दिस सेकेंडरी फॉलिकल, ओके, विल सून ट्रांसफॉर्म इनटू द टर्शियरी. अब क्या रोल है इसका, सेकेंडरी फॉलिकल टर्शियरी फॉलिकल्स में बदल जाएगा, व्हिच इज कैरेक्टराइज्ड बाय अ, ठीक है. सो सिंपली यहाँ पे आप देखोगे कि दिस इज अ न्यूक्लियर रीजन and there is an antrum. Development of it is characterized by the fluid filled cavity. There is a fluid filled cavity, so this cavity is known as antrum. ठीक है, ये cavity it is also visible here also, ठीक है. This is antrum, follicular fluid. Okay, and next here we will see, यहाँ पे सारा आपका granulosa का layer होगा, ठीक है. It will be surrounded by granulosa. So the theca layer, theca already है, ठीक है, the surrounding layer. So the theca layer is organized how? The inner theca is known as interna. theca का जो internal वाला layer होगा वो theca interna, and outward one जो externally present है that is theca externa. So we can see here this is theca externa जो बाहर है, और उसके inner layer, उसी theca का inner layer that is theca interna, this one. Okay, the basement membrane is there, and here again ये सारे क्या है, granulosa का layer है, ठीक है. And this one the oocyte, this is the oocyte, and this cup like structure, fluid filled cavity, that is known as antrum. This is the characteristic feature of tertiary follicle. ये antrum वाला जो phase आपको दिखेगा that is tertiary follicle, ठीक है, ये है tertiary follicle. And secondary follicle में क्या है, theca का development हुआ था. टर्शियरी में क्या हो रहा है, एंट्रम डेवलपमेंट हो रहा है. नाउ विल मूव फॉरवर्ड एंड मैच्यूरेशन. नाउ व्हाट, द मैच्यूरेशन विल टेक प्लेस. सो एट दिस स्टेज सो व्हाट हैपेंड, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी हैव सीन प्राइमरी oocyte जो कि सेकेंडरी oocytes में चेंज हुआ. सो विद इन द टर्शियरी फॉलिकल विल ग्रो इन साइज, एंड देन complete its first meiotic division. ठीक है, as the primary oocyte, ठीक है, पहले प्राइमरी oocyte था, प्राइमरी oocyte, then secondary oocyte, okay, then tertiary oocyte. Finally the tertiary oocyte grows in size and completes its first meiotic division. ठीक है, तो tertiary follicles बना, okay, and it is an unequal division. जो tertiary stage है, that is an unequal distribution. Why? Because there is a formation of one haploid, ठीक है, large haploid secondary oocyte and then one tiny first polar body. Okay, so simply we can write in this way कि एक प्राइमरी फॉलिकल था, ठीक है, दिस इज द प्राइमरी फॉलिकल, देन सेकेंडरी वन, ठीक है, जिसमें बहुत सारा ग्रैन्युलोसा का लेयर भी आ गया, एंड हियर सिंगल लेयर, तो ये प्राइमरी हो गया, ठीक है, एंड दिस वन इज द सेकेंडरी वन, जिसमें एक थेका का भी डेवलपमेंट हो गया था, ओके, एंड देन इट वाज टर्शरी. इन टर्शरी वी हैव सीन देयर इज अ एंट्रम डेवलपमेंट, ठीक है, और यहाँ पे प्राइमरी oocytes है. नाउ सो थेका इंटरना एंड थेका एक्सटर्ना, देन दिस विल अंडरगो डिविजन. यहाँ पे मियोसिस हो रहा है, और मियोसिस से क्या है, वी हैव सीन देयर इज अ डिविजन, मियोसिस हैज टेकन प्लेस, जो कि दो टाइप्स ऑफ सेल का डेवलपमेंट हो रहा है. दैट इज फर्स्ट पोलर बॉडी, ठीक है, पोलर बॉडी, फर्स्ट पोलर बॉडी, एंड देन सेकेंडरी oocyte, और सिंपली वी कैन से यहाँ पे क्या बन रहा है, सेकेंडरी oocyte. ओके, सो हियर वी कैन सी सेकेंडरी oocyte डेवलपमेंट हैज टेकन प्लेस. तो ये जो फर्स्ट पोलर बॉडी बन रहा है, दैट इज वेरी स्मॉल, ठीक है, इट इज वेरी टाइनी पोलर बॉडी, एंड जो ज्यादा से ज्यादा साइटोप्लाज्म कहाँ आता है, ओके, सो सेकेंडरी oocyte में क्या है, द सेकेंडरी oocyte हैव मोस्ट ऑफ द साइटोप्लाज्म. तो सेकेंडरी oocyte में ज्यादा से ज्यादा साइटोप्लाज्म इधर हो जाता है ट्रांसफर, एंड द फर्स्ट पोलर बॉडी हैज वेरी लिटिल ऑफ द साइटोप्लाज्म. सो द सेकेंडरी oocyte रिटेन बल्क. तो पूरे सेकेंडरी oocyte में बल्क ऑफ द साइटोप्लाज्म आर प्रेजेंट, एंड इट इज फिल्ड विथ न्यूट्रिएंट. ओके, सो न्यूट्रिएंट विच इज रिच, एंड प्राइमरी oocyte में, ठीक है, न्यूट्रिएंट रिच साइटोप्लाज्म ऑफ द प्राइमरी oocyte, जो कि प्राइमरी oocyte से बन के आया है फाइनली दिस सेकेंडरी oocyte. ओके, सो दिस वन प्राइमरी फॉलिकल, सेकेंडरी फॉलिकल का डेवलपमेंट हुआ, फाइनली फर्स्ट पोलर बॉडी एंड सेकेंडरी oocyte. ओके, सो दिस स्टेप बाय स्टेप प्रोसेस इज, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यहाँ पे जो फॉलिकल, प्राइमरी oocytes एंड देन सेकेंडरी. So this follicular development is taking place all because of FSH, follicle stimulating hormones के वजह से हो रहा है, ठीक है. So the secondary oocyte retain the bulk of the nutrient rich cytoplasm of the primary oocyte, ठीक है. So here in this diagram it is also visible, this is the primary oocyte. ये primary oocyte है, centrally placed है, it is surrounded by the granulosa layer. Okay, and then there is a basement membrane surrounding this granulosa, and then you can see the antrum, this cavity, ठीक है, follicular fluid filled cavity. Okay, so theca externa and interna is also very clearly shown over here, and जो primary oocyte है उसे भी circulate करता हुआ you can see there is corona radiata. Okay, now we'll move forward. Then this maturation phase only we'll see the tertiary follicle. The tertiary follicle further changes into mature follicle. तो tertiary वाला follicle किसमें change हो रहा है, mature, and that mature follicle is known as Graafian follicle. तो Graafian follicle क्या है, it is a mature follicle. Okay, so the secondary oocyte, जैसे just we have seen primary polar cell was formed and the secondary oocyte. तो secondary oocyte अब क्या करेगा, form a new membrane, and that membrane is known as zona pellucida surrounding it. तो ये secondary oocytes को surround करेगा. So the Graafian follicle now ruptures, as you can see here, ठीक है, Graafian follicle जो है it will rupture and release the secondary oocyte, that is the ovum, from the ovary by the process of ovulation. So here we can just again recall, first of all कौन सा stage था, ठीक है. Firstly we'll see the primary follicles are being, primordial cell दिख रहा है हमें, primordial, okay. Primordial cell में mitosis हुआ, primary follicle बना, ठीक है. Primary follicle again you can see secondary follicle में distribute हो गया, ठीक है. Then finally antrum formation जो कि tertiary में हुआ. Then mature Graafian follicle is there, ठीक है. Mature follicle है जिसमें primary oocyte centrally placed है, primary oocyte center में है. Okay, so here primary oocytes is there. Okay, and then secondary oocyte is just circulating it. तो mature Graafian follicle है. Then the secondary oocyte में अब क्या हो रहा है, that is undergoing, ठीक है, it will rupture. The Graafian follicle get ruptures and secondary oocyte get released by the process of ovulation. Okay, and when ovary is been released, it reaches the fallopian tube. अब ये here we have to just correct, यहाँ पे जो mature, here we are seeing mature ovum, that is released and it will reach fallopian tube. ठीक है. And then finally जो remaining part है, that is known as corpus luteum. Okay, corpus luteum. Okay, now corpus luteum is being converted. So in this stage, okay, ये सारे चीज को control कौन करता है, follicle stimulating hormone, that is FSH. आगे when the secondary oocyte has been released and reaches the fallopian tube, now we can see here the three hormones, estrogen, progesterone, ठीक है. So these are in the greater amount, and as the level of these hormones decreases, ठीक है, corpus luteum get converted into corpus albicans. Okay, now finally we have seen the maturation phase, what happened during the maturation phase. Okay, now what is the difference between the two spermatogenesis and oogenesis? ठीक है, as we have seen the formation of the gamete in the male and the female. So let's see how can we differentiate. So spermatogenesis, it occurs in the testes and oogenesis occurs in the ovary. Okay, spermatogonia undergoes changes and finally primary spermatocyte बनाता है, ठीक है. पहले spermatogonia में बहुत सारे changes होने के बाद mitosis meiosis के बाद क्या बनाता है, primary spermatocytes and oogonia changes. तो ये पहला स्टेप है जो कि माइटोसिस से बन रहा है, ये माइटोसिस से बन रहा है. एंड हियर ऑल्सो प्राइमरी oocyte बना. सो द प्राइमरी स्पर्मेटोसाइट्स विल डिवाइड एंड फॉर्म द सेकेंडरी स्पर्मेटोसाइट्स. एंड हियर व्हेन वी सी प्राइमरी oocyte जब डिवाइड करेगा तो क्या बना रहा है, वन सेकेंडरी एंड वन पोलर बॉडी. नाउ द सेकेंडरी स्पर्मेटोसाइट्स, अब सेकेंडरी वाला स्पर्मेटोसाइट्स दैट डिवाइड टू फॉर्म टू स्पर्मेटिड्स, ठीक है, by the process of meiosis. And here secondary oocyte will divide and form one otid and one polar body. That means here we can see one ovum cells बनाएगा, ठीक है. Now no polar body is formed over here और यहाँ पे polar body बनता है in the oogenesis. Spermatogonia forms finally 4 spermatozoa, ठीक है, at the end of the spermatogenesis, and here an oogonium forms only one ovum. Okay, so sperms are the minute, they are minute and lack of yolk and they are motile, but here ova are much larger and often with yolk and non-motile. So these are the characteristic features of the gametogenesis, spermatogenesis और oogenesis में differences है, ठीक है. Now we'll see what is the hormonal control. So how does the oogenesis take place? तो कौन से hormones control करते हैं, ठीक है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल देयर इज अ हाइपोथैलेमस, पिट्यूटरी के जस्ट करीब है हाइपोथैलेमस. सो इट रिलीज, ठीक है, गोनाडोट्रोपिक रिलीजिंग हार्मोन. तो हाइपोथैलेमस क्या करता है, गोनाडोट्रोपिक रिलीजिंग हार्मोन सिक्रीट करता है एंड इट एक्टिवेट द एंटीरियर पिट्यूटरी. और ये गोनाडोट्रोपिक रिलीजिंग हार्मोन इट विल एक्टिवेट द एंटीरियर पिट्यूटरी टू रिलीज टू ऑफ द इंपॉर्टेंट हार्मोन, द फॉलिकल स्टिमुलेटिंग हार्मोन FSH, ठीक है. यहाँ पे क्या रिलीज करेगा, फॉलिकल स्टिमुलेटिंग हार्मोन. ओके, एंड हियर वी हैव सीन GnRH क्या था, गोनाडोट्रोपिक गोनाडोट्रोपिक रिलीजिंग हार्मोन, RH है, रिलीजिंग हार्मोन. So it will activate anterior pituitary, ठीक है. So it will release the gonadotropin hormone, and that gonadotropin, तो ये anterior pituitary क्या कर रहा है, gonadotropin, ठीक है. That gonadotropin hormone is FSH and LH, ठीक है. So FSH क्या करेगा, it will help in the maturation of the follicles, the growing of the follicles, and finally the mature follicle is being developed, ठीक है. So LH and FSH plays role in maturation of the follicle, ठीक है, and even the development of the secondary characteristics, sexual characteristics, ठीक है. ये दोनों हार्मोन क्या करेगा, हेल्प करेगा. It will help in the development of secondary sexual characteristics. Okay, so again here estrogen hormone, ठीक है, hormone that is estrogen is released, slightly elevated estrogen level and rising inhibin level. तो जैसे estrogen का amount बढ़ जाएगा, inhibin hormone will release, ठीक है, to just decrease the level of the estrogen, and high estrogen level here maturation, mature follicles है, ठीक है. तो उस situation में क्या होता है, estrogen का level बहुत high होता है. Then finally the mature follicle, here estrogen level get decreased and mature ovum get released by the process of ovulation, ठीक है, and it will reach the fallopian tube for the development. जो अब remaining part बचा, that is known as corpus luteum, ठीक है, corpus luteum है, and here LH hormone plays a great important role. LH, luteinizing hormone, ठीक है, and as estrogen, progesterone and inhibin, these three hormones जैसे ही इनका लेवल डाउन हो जाता है, ठीक है, एज LH का लेवल डाउन होगा, degeneration has taken place and finally it will direct the hypothalamus to stop the release of these hormones, ठीक है. तो inhibin release होगा जब the work is been done, ovulation हो गया, उसके बाद inhibin, that is just feedback, negative feedback देगा hypothalamus को. Okay, so in this way we have seen estrogen and the progesterone, the two hormone, and the another hormone that is relaxin is also playing a great role in this oogenesis. Relaxin and inhibin. Okay. So finally we have completed the gametogenesis. So we'll see the significance. ठीक है, तो oogenesis हमने complete किया. What is oogenesis? How the different, how the primordial follicles has been converted by the help of the follicle stimulating hormones. So one oogonium, we have seen the one oogonium produce only one ovum. ये differences में भी हमने देखा है, ठीक है, only one ovum and the three polar bodies. So the polar body has a small amount of cytoplasm and that will help in retaining sufficient amount of the cytoplasm in the ovum. Okay, so in this way, this oogenesis is very important process, okay, for the formation of the gametes, the ovum. Now we have came to the end of this topic, gametogenesis. I hope your concept regarding this spermatogenesis and oogenesis is clear. Thank you for watching.